Hello, and welcome to the Loyola Phoenix's Production Night Sessions, our weekly live stream series featuring performing artists and one of our reporters who will ask the performer questions between songs, similar to Audio Tree or NPR's Tiny Desk. This week's guest is Dom Martin of the Cleveland-based band Tunnel Songs. So we're going to wait for Dom to join the stream here. I see a few of you flooding in. If you missed my intro spiel, this is the Loyola Phoenix's Production Night Sessions, our weekly series where we feature performing artists, and it looks like Dom is ready to join. So, all right, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Perfect. Nothing much. Just enjoying a lovely Tuesday evening.
Yeah, what's the weather like in Chicago?
It was just downpouring, but it's actually sunny now.
Yeah, it did that yesterday for like 30 minutes in Cleveland, and it was like monsoon, like can't see like 10 feet out in front of you.
Visibility's low.
Yeah, so like you don't want to fly a plane in it.
Obviously. Thank you for the weather update. I appreciate it. All right, you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up? I'm Dom. I play in the Cleveland-based band Tunnel Songs. We're a three-piece. We like to rock and roll, and I'm gonna play some songs for you. At least three, and two of them are brand new. They have never been heard outside of like gigs or shows or stuff. So yeah.
Very exciting stuff. All right, you can go into your first song.
All right, cool. This song is called "Sleep Song," and it is about not being able to wake up or go to sleep. It goes like this. Wake up and look at the clock. It's 7:08 and I'm really running late again. Did not hear my alarm go off. I think I slept right through and hit this snooze I did. Everything just seems so easy except for the obvious. Everything just seems so easy except waking up. I lie in my bed and scoff. If I can't wake up, I think I should be able to sleep. My eyes won't seem to shut. I can't get to sleep no matter how hard I try. Everything just seems so easy except for the obvious. Everything just seems so easy except for Thanks.
Woo! All right, guys, let's give Dom our first round of virtual applause. And for those of you that just joined in the middle of that song, this is the Loyola Phoenix's production night sessions, and we are here with Dom Martin of the Cleveland-based band Tunnel Songs. And Dom
Glad to
had
be here.
mentioned that that was a brand new song. Is this something that was written more recently, while we've all been stuck inside, or is this something that was written a little bit earlier?
What is funny is like the whole like message of the song is like fits perfectly with what's going on right now, but like I like have had that song written for like a year.
Really? So it's
Yeah.
you can predict the future. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I got big brain.
So I know when we were talking about before the live stream, you had mentioned to me, obviously while we've all been stuck at home, some circumstances have been a little bit different. You were in a household where there were positive cases of COVID-19. I was wondering if you could just, maybe expand upon, kind of what that process was like, what undergoing quarantine was like, and how long you were under quarantine.
Yeah. So what happened is I just got back from a trip. Like, so when all this was going down, I was at my girlfriend's house, and like my family was like texting me like, "Oh, we feel really sick." And mind you, she lives like 5 hours away, so I was at her house, and they were all texting me and being like, "Yeah, we're kind of sick and like not feeling that great. We're gonna go get tested." And it was just a very scary thought because I was like, what am I going to do if I'm stuck 6 hours away? And I eventually got home, and then they were tested positive. So it was like a very long time, over a month of just staying inside my room all hours of the day. Oh, my camera fell over. Sorry. Just staying inside my room all hours of the day. It was really hard because I'm a very social person. So I was legally quarantined. Like the health department of the place I live contacted me and said, you have to stay inside and social distance, and you have to have people bring groceries here and stuff. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely it's a unique experience. Now it's a little less unique seeing it, obviously a lot of people in the country have experienced this sort of thing, but it's definitely unique in terms of things that we've experienced during our lives.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, what was that like contacting the health department? Was that a bit intimidating at first? I mean, even, how frequently did you have to, keep in contact with them? And when did they let you know that you'd kind of be let out from this quarantine?
So what happened was, as soon as I got home, the health department called me. My mom was like, "Yo, what's your phone number? Because I got to give it to the health department." And I was like, "Oh, here you go." And so every morning at like 9 a.m., they would call me, and like I would have to take my temperatures and record them once in the morning and once at night, every day for 14 days. They would call in the morning at 9 a.m. and it was very surreal. Like it's like something out of like a movie. You know what I mean? Like it was scary at first, but by the like last day, I was like, whatever, like health department. She was a very nice lady who worked at the health department. It was the same lady the whole time, super kind. Asked how my parents were doing, and they recovered. They're doing well. But yeah, and I got out 14 days of quarantine after the initial quarantine, and I stayed in for another 2 weeks, just to make sure everything was cool. But yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure. I can imagine. I mean, I think that most people's exposure to a quarantine situation is the scenes in ET. So
Yeah,
this, for that to come into reality is definitely it's very surreal. But it's good to hear, obviously, that you're doing okay, your folks are doing okay as well. Everybody in the household is safe and
yeah,
healthy again. But that is, something that I don't think anybody would have thought about before. Obviously, the situation kind of came upon the world.
yeah. I see Eric in the chat saying we wouldn't let Dom into the house. I wasn't allowed to hang out with Eric until like I had like documented proof that I was cleared by the health department. And even then, Abby was like, no, no, no. So it was like a month and a half till I got to see Eric again. I haven't even seen Jake, our bass player. I saw him once on the balcony when I was picking up my guitar and amp. And yeah, I shout out Jake. I miss you. And I haven't seen Kayla at all outside of the house. And I miss you very much, Kayla. I haven't seen you in real life in like 3 months. It hurts. This is a scary time, but I miss you all.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm sure it's tough being apart from your bandmates. Have you guys, continued writing through this or at least tossing around ideas?
Yeah, we have a lot of great ideas. Like Jake has just like these incredibly dreamy, like almost like a star-filled sky kind of ideas. And Eric like has been writing these like acoustic guitar things that sound like really like I'm like using these kind of chords where it's like almost kind of like microwave-ish. And we're all just trying to like put our ideas together while we can right now, and it's really awesome. I'm excited to get down like and just really, really write.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, after taking so much time off, I'm sure anybody would be anxious to get back into a practice space and get together with, obviously your friends, your bandmates, things like that.
Yeah.
Um, for those of you that were interested when Dom said microwave-ish, you can go on the Loyola Phoenix website, and we actually have an interview with them about how their tour was canceled because of quarantine. So if you want to see
Yeah.
Microwave's take on quarantine and COVID-19, you can go find that at the Loyola Phoenix website under our arts and entertainment section. All right, Dom, you can go into your next song if you'd like.
All right, sick. All right, this song is called Mount Prospect, and it's about friends, and it goes like this. This only comes around once in a lifetime. Something as good as this. Something as good as this. The only thing I have are the people I'm close to. That's okay with me. That's okay with me. You and me spinning round for an eternity. Oh, you and me spinning round for an eternity.
let's get into our second round of digital applause, something we're getting a little more used to.
Shout out everybody in the chat. It's sick seeing everybody come out for this.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. And for those of you that might have just tuned in the middle of that song, it's the Loyola Phoenix's production night sessions. We're here with Dom Martin of Tunnel Songs. And so you mentioned that the first two songs you were going to play today are newer songs, but that you've been holding on to them for a while. So did, Corona and COVID-19 pandemic interrupt kind of any plans you had in terms of touring or releasing music or anything like that?
Yeah. It's it really put a dent in like tons of stuff that we wanted to do over the summer. Like the last thing that we really did was big thing is I went on a tour with a Chicago-based artist, Thank You I'm Sorry. Shout out Colleen from Thank You I'm Sorry. They're very wonderful. You should go listen to their music if you can. But we did a tour, and that's when like coronavirus was like first starting to come in, and we were like, we all kind of had it in the back of our heads the whole time that we were touring. We're like, this might be a problem like eventually, but like, what's up? So we got home and everything still like started to kind of like fall apart. Like we had to cancel a few tours and shows happening even around like the Chicago area. We had like some very cool stuff planned for coming out there, and it all got canceled, but everybody's getting canceled, like on their tours and stuff. So now we're gonna have to focus on just like releasing music, you know what I mean? And we were supposed to play with Graduating Life and the King of Heck at Mahal's. Shout out, that show got canceled. We were really bummed about it, but we're just gonna focus on releasing music now and just marketing it and maybe doing some cool visual things with a couple of the songs. But yeah, we're excited regardless.
It sounds like you're staying busy, obviously even in light of canceled plans. Have you heard back? I mean, obviously, a Mahal show is a little bit bigger of a show. Are they rescheduling, or is that something that, they've just kind of given you the message like to be determined?
To be determined right now. Like, we have no idea what's happening right now. They're saying like, don't quote me on anything, but like some Ohio like lawmakers are saying like you're probably not going to have live shows in Ohio for the rest of 2020, so we're just kind of playing it by ear all the time.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, on a more personal note, for releasing music and things like that, is that something you're kind of taking day by day to adapt to what's going on and the kind of situation in terms of releasing music, or is that just something that's completely out of your mind while you check some stuff off the list first?
Yeah, most definitely. Like, playing it by ear is a huge thing right now. Like, you don't really have a choice but to play it by ear, and so we're just planning as if everything is going to be okay eventually with what we're doing right now, like releasing songs and planning for stuff like that. And if it gets canceled, then we're not going to be like that mad about it, because things happen with this. You can't, nothing's given, but the best you can do is still plan.
Yeah, for sure. Very unpredictable, but it's good not to set anything in stone, I suppose, for the foreseeable future. All right, you can go into your third song if you'd like.
Oh, yeah, of course. This song is already out. If you know it, sing along at home. It's a dope song.
If only we could have everybody join the stream.
It's about being lazy. Shout out to my lazy homies in the chat. Shout out Tommy from Sweet Peach and Diet Weed. Happy birthday, or happy early birthday. Hope it's going to be an amazing birthday. The song's called Laziness in the Modern Age. I believe that this is happening now. to me, why can't I live my life and breathe free of worry and all the things I can't wrap my head around? Please. I can see all that I need to do laid out for me, but I do not want to do anything that has me getting up out of my seat. No, I do not want to do anything. I can take over the world if I get out of bed, but I'm too tired now, so I'll just do it tomorrow. Thank you. That little ad-lib guitar solo.
I think you should adapt it into the live shows. I think that should be a regular occurrence.
Yeah, I think so. That's what us and Sweet Peach, that's what we call the riff. That's the riff.
The riff.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well, for those of you joined us in the middle of that song or a little bit earlier, this is the Loyola Phoenix's production night sessions. We're here with Dom Martin of Tunnel Songs, a Cleveland band, and yet another musician affected by the COVID-19 epidemic or pandemic. Pardon. So that song was released a little while ago. So in the past, on the note of past band things, have you ever played Chicago proper? I know you've played in the area and around, but have you ever played like in the city?
No, but it's like we've never played actual Chicago. We played a suburb called Mount Prospect, but we would love to come back one day and just play the actual Chicago. Personally, Chicago is one of my favorite cities in the entire world. I've been there close like 4 times now. All in the span of like 2 years too. So I'm just like bopping over to Chicago whenever I can because it's like close enough to where you can just do that and then come home. You know what I mean? Like in Midwest, that's the beauty of it, you know. But yeah, we would definitely love to come play. Like
everything's driving distance. You're right. Midwest is nice for that. Are there other places, obviously this time off, this time between, live shows and canceled tour plans and things, are there places where you're kind of like I want to tour there? Are there any like places that you're kind of like thinking about routing through?
Yeah, I could literally talk about this all day. A big thing is eventually with Tunnel Songs, I would like kill to go and tour the West and go hit up Arizona, hit up like Utah and like Phoenix, Salt Lake City, like all the big West cities, LA, obviously, I kill to go play the West, but that's like a big one. But realistically, I did a tour of the East Coast with Thank You, I'm Sorry. Also shout out Mac Renner for TMing that. There's something about like the East Coast that is just like mwah. I have never been to any of the East Coast cities before. I have stayed in Ohio like my entire life, and to go and see like Boston and New York and Philadelphia all within the span of like 5 days, it was amazing. It was just an incredible time. So I definitely love to go back to the East Coast one day, and obviously maybe make a Midwest trip. obviously hitting up like 5 dates in Chicago because Chicago is just that good of a city. I had a dream the other night that I was in Chicago, and I woke up not in Chicago, and I was mad.
Well, you know what? I feel the same thing now that we've all been forced to leave the dorms downtown and everything. So I definitely can relate on that. I know in the East Coast, after browsing through your recent tweets and things like that, you've taken a liking for clam chowder. Is this something that
Oh,
was discovered on tour?
listen, so clam chowder, like, first of all, I would like to give a huge shout out to Liam from Kama Salad. So I have always liked clam chowder. Like, it's just a good dish. But we got to Boston, and me and Mac Renner went to this like hole in the wall like Boston bar that had like just like cheap prices, and like the Oscars were playing at the time. So there was like, it was nobody in there. It was like an hour to close. It was just me, Mac, and the people who work there. And I ordered this like bowl of clam chowder that was just like, it was the greatest thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. And now I just haven't stopped eating clam chowder since Boston because I'm just chasing that feeling again of eating that bowl of clam chowder.
So it wasn't the ambiance of like the Oscars playing and like the empty room. No, it was truly the dish.
Yeah, that was just a good. Actually, it's like maybe I'm not chasing the clam chowder as much as like how fun Boston was. You know what I mean? Like maybe it's just I want to like get back in the mindset, so I'm just eating a ton of clam chowder to feel that.
It helps you reminisce.
Yeah,
Something
of course.
we've all been doing a lot these days is Facebook memories remind us that shows were once a thing.
shows are gonna be like, we're gonna go in a cave someday and see like show like
Cave
hieroglyphs on the
paintings.
walls. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, honestly, we probably will at this point. But all right, well, you can go ahead and play your final song
Yeah, of
and
course.
close us out.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for listening. Yeah, it's been really fun. If you want to listen to us, at Tunnel Songs on everything, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything you listen to music on, Spotify, we're on Apple Music, anything you got to listen to music, just listen to us. Give us a listen. Your ears will appreciate it, and keep an eye out for the next couple months because we're going to be doing very, very cool things soon. Very cool things. So thank you so much. This song is called "You Only Use Me for My Car." Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Loyola Phoenix as well, for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
The song's called You Only Use Me for My Car. I've been so tired from feeling uninspired. Late nights, all-nighters, my feelings on fire. Why can't you see what you mean to me? Why can't I be anything you want me to be? My heart won't let me fall in love with anyone else. Leave me, you're all I want, and all this stress can't be good for my health. You're all I need, so let's go and be happy together. I've been so scared of you leaving for someone who won't think of you like I think of you all the time. Why can't you see what you mean to me? Why can't I be anything you want me to be? my heart won't let me fall in love with anyone else. Believe me, you're all I want, and all this just can't be good for my health. You're all I need, so let's go and be happy together. Thank you.
All right, guys, one final round of applause for Dom Martin. Thank you, Dom, for joining us, and thank you to all of our listeners for tuning into the Loyola Phoenix's production night sessions. Remember to tune in next week, next Tuesday, right here at 6 p.m. Central Time. And make sure to keep up with the Phoenix on Twitter at PhoenixLUC, as well as on Facebook at the Loyola Phoenix. Subscribe to our newsletter for new updates and reminders that these live streams are happening. And thank you again. See you next week. If you want to catch the beginning of the stream or watch it again, it'll be up on YouTube tomorrow, as well as Instagram TV in about an hour. So you can check that on our page right below. All right. Thank you again, Dom, for joining us.
Can I play a riff to close it out?
Sure.
There's a riff.
Thank you so much, and thank you all for tuning in. Good night, guys.
Thank you.